Good morning, world, and all who inhabit it. I chose to vlog today. I realized I haven't done so for a while. Excuse my morning voice. You see these pretty flowers here? We just got a flower delivery to the door, and that is a gorgeous vase, which is really cool because the dog knocked over my vase, and I needed a new vase. So talk about good timing. And these flowers smell super amazing. But I was a lot surprised to be getting flowers. So when I read the card, well, they're not for me. They're for my husband. He recently had some oral surgery done, and the surgeon was very nice and sent him some flowers in thank you for being such a good patient. So I am enjoying my husband's flowers. I think they are very pretty. So as you see, they are sitting here in the center of the table. So meanwhile, going to get some grub and then get ready to get the day started. And I am just working on setting up the rest of homeschool for the week. We homeschool Monday through Thursday. So the children are going to work on finishing up their schoolwork for the week, and they don't have a whole lot to do to finish up for the week, so that's pretty nice. And so yeah, I'm just setting up the remainder of their assignments for the week, and then I need to get ready to exercise. I think I'm going to do a little running on the treadmill this morning. We are getting massive rain. We are over at my grown son's house right now, but hanging out on the covered porch. And when the rain lets up, we're gonna run out to the cars. It's time for us to head on back home. But yeah, it is pouring out here. So at least it's pretty. And the kids are done with homeschool today. We did homeschool light this week because of Labor Day and having a whole bunch of things that aren't in our normal routine. So we just now loaded into the car and we are going to do an outing. So I want to try to do this between rains because we're under another flood watch. So we're going to see if we can actually get out of the house for a while before the rain hits and before we're rained in the house like we have been a lot. So here we go. And we are at the gas station getting some gas and checking out the clouds coming in. So if we're gonna go out and have some fun, now's the time to eke it in. We've arrived at our destination of fun, which is Target. So now we shall go in. We are wet. We just ran to the car. The rain is here, but I'm pretty confident we can get home before the flooding starts up again. We've been flooding a lot. Now we live in a high area, so we don't flood at our house just to make sure that I get to our house before there's flooding. But yeah, let me flip the camera around. And yes, we just had a refreshing, drenching run to the car, but we had a fun outing. And it is time to leave our beloved Target and head on home and watch all the flood warnings come in. It is slow moving, so it's taken us a little while to get home, but the water's only you know, really deep and splashy when we go through low areas. But we're going uphill now for almost the rest of the way home because we live up. So we're pretty flood safe where we're at, and we are going up. So just waiting for us to move along, and soon we'll have a turnoff and there'll be a lot less traffic. But yeah, parking lots and areas are already beginning to flood, but where we're at, I think it's pretty safe, especially since we're driving up in elevation. There she goes. It seems so dark and late, even though it's just the afternoon. But this is a scented candle that I got from Target, and it's really nice. Spiced apple bourbon. It smells really good, and it was in their dollar spot section. And yeah, the rain continues on. And this is probably going to be the rest of our day. We've been getting this every day. And yeah, I was glad we were able to sneak out. When we need to go out, we try to see if we can go out and get some stuff handled before all the rain pours down. So there we go. And on Thursdays, I do what I call my office work. So I'm just relaxing here in my recliner now, and I have my trusty planner. And I'm just going to go in through my planner, and this is when I go over our budget for the upcoming week. I make the next week's menu plan, and then I make the grocery list, and just kind of get all that kind of stuff handled. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now, and then it's going to be time to make supper.